Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Connor, and in today's video, I'm going to be drawing an aspen tree. But before I start, I'm going to ask you guys to go check out my brother's channel, Finn the Guy I. He does a lot of cool Fortnite videos. He mainly does Fortnite trick shots, but he does other Fortnite stuff, like death runs. So go check out his channel, Finn the Guy I. So let's begin drawing. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw the trunk. But you gotta use a black and you gotta press down really hard, like really hard. So let's go like that, go up, up, and make it kind of curvy too. So if you did that correctly, it should look kind of like this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the black dots on it. So, and I usually add about 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it should look something like this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna outline those dots with green. I like to use this dark green right here. And you gotta do it very hardly. And if you did that correctly, it should kind of look like this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a dark brown and kind of do a bit of spiky, a bit of like a spike around it. And if you do that correctly, it should kind of turn out and look like how I did it in my picture. You can barely see the brown, but there is a bit of brown spikes around it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the branches. And then you just do this really, and you gotta press down really hard again and do it in different spots. Like that. And then if you did that correctly, it should kind of look like this. And then we're gonna start doing the black dots on the branches and do the same technique as you did on the trunk. And I usually about do 2 dots per tree, but sometimes you can do 1 or 3. And if you Then if you did that right, it should look like this. And now we're gonna move on to the leaves. And what I do is I usually go like this, and start off with a little green line, as you can see, and then I do a bit of an oval shape. You start off as an oval shape, and then you kind of come into a bit of a triangle, and then what I do is a line straight down the middle, then a bunch of lines on that, and then I add a bit of yellow and brown. And if you did that correctly, it should kind of look like how I did mine, right here, as you can see. And then you gotta do that about several more times. And I'm gonna do it too. And I usually do it about several times per branch. Let me just finish that up first, and then we'll almost be done. And that's what it should look like per branch. And then you gotta do that a bunch more times per every branch, and then you gotta do it a bunch in the middle. And if you did all of those steps, then yours should turn out, then yours should turn out by kind of looking like this. So I think that will wrap it up for this video, and remember to check out my brother's channel. So see you guys next time.